Hello YouTube, I made it to video 3. Video 3. I am making it right now. It's going to come online, whether I like it or not. So today I was thinking about what I would like to talk about in this third video. And I have to say that this current environment for politics and the economy and some other things are going on. We're on day 15 right now of the government shutdown. I'm personally experiencing pain from current government policies. I was terminated from my job in July, as I mentioned before, and resources have been cut. Resources that would help me with a chronic illness, even though I've been looking every day for the last few months for work, sometimes spending up to 10 hours a day looking for work. It's been very hard without those resources. And I'll have to say, I've been lucky enough and planned enough where I did have some resources, and unfortunately there is definitely some pain happening, but I do have some things that can help. Not everyone has that, and that's what terrifies me the most. What if my contingencies were overwhelmed and I just didn't have enough there? And that's what I'm worried about. And I know that's true for a lot of folks right now, and there's a lot of people suffering because of current policies. So that being said, my question to you is, what do you do to manage this current environment? What would you do, or are you doing, if you lost your job right now and it took months for you to be able to find a new work? So that's on the perspective of basically being going through that, and what action steps that you might do for yourself. But here's another idea. What can we do for our community in these times? What is it that we can participate in to support those who are suffering right now? It could be the young, it could be families, it could be the seniors. What is it we can do, whether we're hurting or not, to help support our own community? I'm not talking about some other country across the pond. I'm not talking about a state that's 1,000 miles away. I'm talking about your very own community, people you drive by when you go to work or when you're taking the kids to school. What can we do for those folks that are suffering in your own community? I've been wrapping my brain around this, and there's I've done some searches on Google, of course, and talked to ChatGPT. It's the typical things that they ask for, like help out a soup kitchen, or volunteer time, or set up a class, or things like that. And so those are some of the things that I'm trying to connect with in my community while I'm looking for work. I'm hoping I have a start date. I was given an offer actually 2 weeks ago, and just the nature of my work, they have to go through a background check, and it takes time, especially with the shutdown. I'm not sure how much that is being affected by it by now. Anyway, that's some food for thought for today's video. So I'd love to hear in your comments, if anyone ever shows up, what you have to say about it. What are you doing? How are you hurting? And are you okay? But thanks for joining me on this third video. I look forward to the fourth, and see you next time. Cheers.